Marshmallow Fanboy back with another review, this time of Marvel Legends series Wolfsbane in her X Factor uniform from the Zabu Build-A-Figure wave. Now the Build-A-Figure wave for Zabu, I only have, I think, one figure? No, 0 figures. Okay, so Wolfsbane is my first figure. Probably my only figure. I don't have any interest in the rest of them. Red Widow, I know she won some kind of election or popularity contest for things, but I'm not building that collection. I'm also not interested in the Thor, not interested in Iron Man that doesn't have a Zabu Build-A-Figure. Kazar I am. You know, it'd be nice to have Kazar and Zabu, but I've already looked them up on eBay and people want something like $180 for Zabu, which is ridiculous. Because you could buy the wave for $150. The whole wave. Just super, super ridiculous. But, you know, that's what he's going for, so I can't really argue it. But there was a Marvel Legends set at Comic-Con one year that had Kazar and Zabu, and I'm wondering if they are repaints of that or not. In either case, they should be more in the $50 range together in a couple of years. And I can wait. Really nice artwork on the back. It looks like Todd Knock, but I'm not absolutely sure. I'm going to say that's Todd Knock, but I'm, again, not super sure. This is the second Wolfsbane figure we've gotten in a couple years. The first one was the Danny Moonstar figure that was a Walgreens exclusive. Had the New Mutants uniform, and it came with pieces so that you could either make Karma or Wolfsbane. So I bought 3. So I have all 3 of them. But this is the second Wolfsbane. This could have been a Feral sculpt. She looks a lot like Feral, kind of in the face and the big claws and things. Feral was more that character, that kind of Wolverine character, and Wolfsbane was more a little demure. Of course, when she gets to X Factor, she's fierce, but this would be a great sculpt for a Feral figure too, if anybody at Hasbro is listening. So, I showed you the front and the back. Let's see, Todd Knock on either side, yes. Cool. So one of the original members of the New Mutants, Wolfsbane, has been on and off with the New Mutants for 40 years. Mostly, she hasn't really kicked around on anything else, but the X Factor. So, I am anxious to get her open and take a look at her, especially since this is probably the newest figure I've opened in a while. I just saw her in the wild, and I got her today at GameStop. So let's take a closer look at Wolfsbane. Okay, now that she's out of the packaging, let's take a closer look at Wolfsbane in her X Factor uniform. First, 2 accessories. She has 2 fists, you know, for punching. I just like making that sound. I've got her here crawling because her head can go up all the way, but also because I couldn't stand her up. I like the sculpting on this Wolfsbane, though it doesn't remind me of sort of the New Mutants comic. I didn't read her when she was an X Factor, so this could be very faithful to that. But I do like all the sculpting details. There are some tufts of fur right behind her elbow when she bends it, so you have that there. Nothing on the knees, though. The legs are really well done because it looks like she's just really strong in the thighs, and then boom, huge calves, just like a real like wolf would be, just really muscular. The arms are nice. They hold her body weight really nice. The claws are very cool. Of course, she has the hinge and the swivel, so it makes it easy to get into poses, like cat-like poses. And the X Factor uniform is just really nice. I don't know if there's been a female. Has there been like a Polaris or an X Factor female? This could be the first body that they're using for females for X Factor. I haven't seen it before. The ring for the jacket, that is sculpted on. And there's a little bit of a bump here. The zipper's not sculpted on. Sculpted on a little. Yeah, it's sculpted on. And the shoulder pad's really nice. So let's go over the articulation for Wolfsbane. Head all the way up. Head all the way down. A lot of side to side. Good wingspan. No butterfly joints. Bicep swivel. Double elbow. Wrist swivel. And wrist hinge. Mid-torso rocker. So she gets almost zero forward, but she does get a lot of back out of it. No forward. A pretty good side to side. Ball jointed legs. Thigh swivel. Double knee, but the calf touches the back of the thigh. And that's where that stops. Foot hinge. Ankle rocker. And that is Wolfsbane. And those are my Wolfsbane figures. Now I tried to take the hands off here and replace them with these hands. I just wanted to see what the new Wolfsbane stuff looked like on. But these pegs are too big for these holes. I'm pretty sure it was hard to put the hand back on. So it's possible maybe I wasn't putting it on correctly. Either way, you might have more success. Also, with the dumbbell joint at the top of the neck, I think there's two. Place a ball at the top, and then there's one at the neck. I don't think this figure has that modality. So I'm using modality wrong. Oh, it does. Oh my God. It is using that. Maybe they would fit. Let me check. Okay, I did get the head replaced. I couldn't put the new hands on. The posts are indeed too large. But I did take the old head off and I put the new head on. I kind of like that a little bit better, except that, of course, now she has to have the gloved hands, which are Karma's casting hands. So no way to kind of upgrade that to use the new Wolfsbane's parts for the old Wolfsbane's body. But you can still replace the head and keep on the hands, which to be fair, didn't really look that bad. I mean, that color is kind of in her skin, but it sort of is like she's in the movie like Old, where her hand is getting super old, but the rest of her is young. But, you know, to each their own. If you want to get two Wolfsbanes because you like the head better, knock yourself out. I'm getting the one, and now I know I have the option to replace the head whenever I feel like. Let's just see what new Wolfsbane looks like with the other head on. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to put that all the way on, but that is ridiculous. She looks like that oh gosh, there was some weird snake with a face. Was it one of the Harry Potter movies? It's weird. And there's Wolfsbane with no hands, no head. It's creepy Wolfsbane. So, whatever you do with the new Wolfsbane is cool. If you are getting this series to build the figure, awesome. If you have the new Mutants ones and you've got all three, and you've made Danny, and Wolfsbane, and Karma part of your display, consider replacing the head with a Captain Marvel binary head. That seems to look really close to Magma. And that's what I have. I have a custom sort of Magma figure that has kind of the flame effects around her hand, which is really cool. But I had a great time opening that. It's a great addition to my New Mutants collection because I'm collecting all the New Mutants figures. And until next time, enjoy your toys.